Before my pregnancy, I wouldn't even think twice about what was in my Pepsi. I wasn't the greatest example of eating healthy, and to be honest, the ingredients on the back of the containers of the foods I took in were nothing more than decorations on wrappers. The other day, I decided I wanted to look at the ingredients on the back of a candy bar I was eating. I was surprised and disgusted when I realized I didn't know how to pronounce half of them. Never mind did I know what they were for or why they were even in the candy bar. There are so many ingredients in the foods that we take in, but how often do we stop and ask ourselves what they are, or even more important, what they do? Caffeine is one of those ingredients which can be found in many different foods and beverages. Caffeine is an interesting ingredient with many different uses and effects. Caffeine is part of a class of chemicals known as xanthines and was originally used for medicinal purposes. Today, it is sometimes still prescribed, occasionally by physicians. Caffeine can be found in many forms, such as coffee, tea, in cola nuts, the cocoa bean, the ilex plant, cassina, and other caffeinated soft drinks, such as some sodas. Coffee was found and brought back to Europe from Arabia and Turkey. Its use became more widespread in the 15th and 16th century, and in Europe in the 18th and 19th century. Tea was brought back from China to England in the 17th century, and from there was spread to America through trade. The kola nut was found in West Africa, and was later used in cola drinks as a source of caffeine, also giving them their name. The cocoa tree was found in Mexico, West Indies, and much of Central and South America. In 1519, Aztecs introduced chocolate to Spanish explorers, and it is now used in many popular ways worldwide. The ilex plant, known as the drink mate or Paraguayan tea, was found in Brazil, and today is still tea drink in the United States called yerba mats. Cassina, also known as Christmas berry tree and as the North American tea plant, was a source of caffeine beverages among the Indians who first settled the America, from Virginia to Florida and west along the Gulf of Coast to Rio Grande. The leaves are also able to be fermented to produce a drink containing both alcohol and caffeine. Caffeinated soft drinks were first made in the 1880s and have become one of the highest consumed drinks in the United States. Caffeine can also be found in things such as cleaning products, pesticides, and are added to some foods for flavoring purposes. Caffeine can cause central nervous stimulation and cardiac stimulation. It also acts as a mild diuretic, or a drug that increases urine production. It is most widely used for central nervous system stimulant or a form of energy enhancement, popular in forms such as coffee, tea, cocoa, and soft drinks. As earlier stated, caffeine was first used for medicinal purposes and can help in many different ways. Combined with other drugs, caffeine is sometimes able to relieve pain from headaches and migraines. It also increases our ability to react in flight or fight situations when we need to move quickly. Caffeine also increases our resting metabolism with as little as 50 milligrams. It also increases signaling in the body to burn fat more rapidly. Caffeine increases our athletic ability because it increases serotonin concentration in the brain, which results in having more energy and using less effort to replenish the energy loss. Caffeine can also be used to decrease anxiety and has been proven to help increase our levels in our moods. However, there are also some negative effects caused by caffeine. Heavy users of beverages containing caffeine reported physical dependence with withdrawal symptoms and cravings if they tried to cut out caffeine or cut down on how much they were taking in. It has also been proven to be dangerous to pregnant women. Caffeine can cross the placenta to the fetus and cause the fetus to slow in growth and development, as well as cause withdrawals for the fetus. It has also been known to increase chances of miscarriage. Having more than 400 milligrams of caffeine a day can actually reverse its positive effects, causing anxiety, headaches, and exhaustion. Having as much as 1 gram of caffeine per day can lead to acute clinical toxicity, and having 5 grams to 10 grams of caffeine can actually be lethal. Caffeine is in so many foods and beverages. It is so important to understand what it is and what it does. The more we understand the ingredients of the foods we eat, the better we will be able to understand why we eat the foods we do and why we need to eat the foods we're not eating. Being informed is important for our health and for our participation in this life. Next time you eat something, ask yourself if you know what's really in it.